What is up, guys and gals? It's me, your old buddy Mr. Moose, back with another edition of American Truck Simulator. And today we are back in our Peterbilt 389. We are using the stock version from SCS, and we're headed over here to the Texaco plant to pick up a load headed from Portland to Idaho Falls. And so yeah, that's what we're working on today. It's been a while since we've done a drive, so I thought I'd jump into the old Peterbilt 389 and give it a go. I haven't added any mods to enhance it at all. I know a lot of people are adding engine sounds and custom wheels and all this other stuff. I'm going to stick with what I got and roll with what I've got on the truck, so that's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and take our job, and we're in the freight market. Just because I am using the coast-to-coast mod, which is what allows me to have the extra cities. I get asked that every time somebody watches the video. They just apparently don't know about the mods. This is anything outside of California, Nevada, Arizona is a map add-on, and the particular map I'm using is the coast-to-coast mod. Which you can download from many sites out there. I use ATSmods.lt is where I typically get all of my mods from. And so if you want the coast-to-coast mod or any of the mods for it, that's usually where you can go and look first. But anyways, we're going to take this load of ethane, 38,000 pounds from Portland to Idaho Falls. It's going to pay us $35,266. It is an urgent delivery, and it is Class 2 hazard, so we get paid pretty good on it. Now we have our choice in tanker trucks. We can go with the shorty, or we can go with the long, and I'm just going to go with the long. I like driving the big long trailer. It's more of a challenge. So we'll go ahead and grab that, and we'll take it. You can see our route goes out of Portland, down to Boise, through Twin Falls, and over to Idaho Falls finally. And it should be an interesting route. I'm curious to see how they modded it, if they took into account all the elevation changes and things of that nature in there. So we will take this job, take this run. Before we get too far out on this, though, I do want to take a look at the map just to see what our expectations of fuel are, because we did do a run on the coast-to-coast map out through this way, out through Denver and to Wichita, or from Denver to Kansas, and we didn't have any fuel stops in there, and it was kind of nasty. So I do just want to go ahead and pre-plan my route out. We're here. We're going to catch 84 and come across. We've got a rest area here and a fuel depot there, rest area and fuel depot there at the state line. Then we've got another couple of places, one in Boise, one in Twin Falls, but nothing on the interstate until we get to Idaho. So if we fuel up here, we should be fine. So we should be all right on this run. But I did want to go ahead and verify that before we got to run across here, because with these custom maps, you can run into some issues with not everything being particularly set up right for you. So we'll run around here and we'll grab our trailer and we'll get going and have a nice little relaxed run. This truck should look really good with that white fuel tanker. The red and white with the red and white fuel tanker truck ought to look really, really cool. All right, let's pull up here. Hey, before we hook up, I wanted to show you something that I noticed the other day. Is you notice I got all my lights on, I got my flashers on, and my brake lights are on, but you notice what's not working? The lights on the cab. These are actually modeled in, but they don't work. I don't understand why they would model them in but not have them set to at least it run as running lights, but there is no illumination at all on those. Yeah, I think you kind of dropped the ball on that one, SCS. I don't know. Maybe they're supposed to be reflectors? I wouldn't think so. But anyways, I digress. Let's go ahead and get backed up to this trailer and get out of Portland and start our journey. So I'm really liking this truck, though. I really am. I don't miss. I thought I was going to miss the Viper 389, and was going to be bummed out about it. But how about that? Got that on the first try. Yeah, I thought I was going to be really bummed out about it and losing the 389 and all the customization on it. Man, that looks good with this truck. Screenshot. But anyways, yeah, I haven't really missed it. The only thing is the engine sound. But you know what? I'm happy with what we got. All right, so we're in first gear. Let's go ahead and lock up those brakes real quick. Do our tug test. Oh yeah, we got brakes. We got connection. We're good to roll out of here. So let's get her on out of the dock, and we'll start heading out on our way. All right, we should miss that other trailer. Can't really get the point of view I want here. All right. So swing her out, and then we'll head on around. Hitting the road at 8:48 p.m. So a little night driving for you guys. I do apologize. It tends to be a lot of night driving with me. All right, let's get her rolling out of here. And we'll get on the road and make our way out of town for another adventure with Mr. Moose. Alright, we're pulling out of the depot. We can go ahead and turn off those flashers. Which way are we headed? We're headed to the right, so we'll signal for that. Jump in cab. We'll go ahead and check our traffic, which looks good. Oh, we got a car coming. Let's go ahead and wait here for it. And then we will get to rolling. So how you guys been doing? I hope you're doing well. Hope you've had a good week so far. Everything's going well. Hope it was a good weekend. I've been going through a little health concern myself. Seems like the other day I started feeling like I was having a kidney stone. I've had a lot of pain in my back, down around my kidneys. Spreads up the center of my back, up into my shoulders, and it feels almost exactly like I'm having a kidney stone. So, been taking it easy the last few days. There's a reason there hasn't been a live stream. I've just been, we tried a live stream on Saturday night, and I was just about in tears after a couple of hours of it. So it didn't last real long. But, drinking a lot of water. Went to the doctor. That's basically what he said. Here, drink this. See if it helps out. Oh! Really, car. Really. Nice job. Nice job there, buddy. You realize you're supposed to stop at the bottom of that ramp. I know in Europe y'all don't, but here you're supposed to stop here. Congratulations. You just damaged my load. I had the right of way there. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. And we're off to a rockin' start. You gotta love AI. That's just a way to get you going and get you feeling the love right off the bat, isn't it? Oh, what happened to the front of your truck? Oh, well, you know, I knocked over a BMW on the way over here. Alright, work our way up through the gears, get up to speed. Check our speedo. We're 65 for our legal speed on this, which is absolutely fine. Anyway, so yeah, I've been dealing with that. So hopefully I'll get to feeling a little bit better and can sit through a live stream. And my schedule's been a little bit off sleep-wise because of that. Because sometimes you just sleep when you're in pain like that. Back pain is so tough. You can't get comfortable. You don't want to lay around. You don't want to sit in a chair. Honestly, standing up is about the most comfortable position I'm in. So my sleep schedule's a little bit off because of that. And been taking little pain meds to deal with the pain. And that makes me drowsy. So just trying to work through it though. So I'm recording videos when I can, which has been really late at night, early in the morning, somewhere in the 2 a.m., 5 a.m. range, when most of you guys are asleep. So I know that doesn't do you guys a whole lot of good, but it is allowing me to get some content done, but it's also preventing me from doing the live stream Monday night. So let's downshift here. It looked like we were going on a downward elevation, but apparently we're climbing. These hills. This truck just does not like 8 flow. It does not work. And we're probably going to end up down around 6 high. I don't know. It might hold in 7 high. I do like the elevation change, though. I gotta say, I'm liking this. Make me work for my dollar. Make me have to, you know, work through the gears. Be smart about it. Penalize me if I miss a gear. That's what I'm talking about. I like that about this. When they get it right, they get it right. When they don't put rest areas in for 2 states, they kind of fail, but yeah. They being the guys who are doing the custom map mod, which is coast to coast. But for the most part, it's a pretty good map. Alright, so we're going to blow through the first rest area here, or truck stop as you want to call it. We'll blow through it, and we'll stop at the second one, which will be the state line. And that should work for us. We should be able to make that one pay off. Ooh, look there. We're speeding. We should slow down. Either that or at least turn cruise control on to maintain a tolerable speed within reason so we don't get a ticket. We don't want Mr. Popo pulling us over. It is an urgent delivery, so we want to make sure that we get there on time without any delays. I got a truck here going a little bit slow. I'm gonna swing out here. See if I can get on around him. If we can build back up our speed. We lost a little momentum there because I rolled out of the gas and had to tap the brakes. Yeah, upshift. There we go. Climb, baby, climb. Come on. Get up this hill. Don't make the people behind me cuss me. That stupid truck driver pulled out in front of me and then he just slowed down. There we go. Back in 8th. Direct. And we shall pass this truck and then do a lane change. When clear. Clear. There we go. Upshift. Cruise control. Drop down one peg so we're keeping the speed limit. And we maintain. So I don't know, guys, if you've seen it or not, but ETS is getting close to having a new child added to its repertoire of DLCs. Viva la France is getting ready to come out for ETS. They have a patch 1.26, I believe is what it is now in beta and is in open beta. If you haven't checked it out, you can. There's a redesign of Old France, and as they are getting ready to connect that to New France. Okay, well, I just remember what I said about, you know, make me work for my money, penalize me when I miss things. I sort of missed something there. I kind of missed a downshift. But we're back. Back up to speed. But anyways, yeah, they're getting ready for the DLC for Viva la France. Expect that pretty soon here. As they do have the, I guess it is the redraw to get ready for France. Now in open beta. And so if you want to check that out, check out SCS's vlog. And you'll get the information on that. So we'll probably drive a little ETS here shortly. And sorry, concentrating on gear shifts. Kind of went blank there for a second. Anyways, but yeah, we'll probably drive a little ETS shortly, just so we can see what Viva la France is and how it looks. There's a couple of little updates that are new within this patch that I was reading about that are interesting to me. One, they've decided now that AI will pay for repairs and gas, and that will be shown on the ledger when they finish a job. Which I don't really like the fact that AI now can possibly generate a repair bill, because you know if they're doing that for ETS, that's coming to ATS as well. So the question is that just general maintenance as far as like road wear on the tires and stuff, or are they gonna start factoring in that on, you know, every 10th drive your driver has an accident or gets run over and suffers a little damage to the truck? Gosh, I sure hope not. They're also aligning the eco driving to reflect that of what the owner of the company does, so that the way that eco driving reacts now will react the exact same for your AI drivers that it does with the change lanes, get off. Forgot we were stopping at a rest area. Speaking of eco driving, time to stop and get a little fuel. Alright, so let's fuel up real quick. But yeah, apparently the eco driving is going to be brought in line, so it's the same for the AI as it is for the individual owner of the company. I'm curious though, if you have realistic fuel consumption in, if that's going to translate over to the AI now as well, because eco driving doesn't matter if you have realistic fuel consumption put into your game. So let's take a look real quick while we're stopped. We still have 7 hours of drive time to go, so we got plenty of fuel. Let's go ahead and fire the motor back up, and we'll hit back on the road instead of sleeping here. 11 hours of drive time, 24 hours to get there. So we could, in theory, stop here and sleep and then drive the rest of the way in. But I do want to go ahead and get on down the road a bit. With that in mind, if we look real quick, we'll probably need to stop. When we get down here to Boise, let's make sure that we readjust and re-look at what our time is, and then also consider when we get down here around Twin Falls, because we need to make sure that somewhere either here or here we have an opportunity to stop, so that we don't catch ourselves hung out to dry without somewhere to, you know, pull off and take a snoozer. Which I have to admit, I have, getting back to the whole Viva la France DLC, I have mixed emotions about it. I will pick it up because I pretty much have always supported anything SCS does, and I do enjoy ETS. It's a more complete game. It is really nice to go over to and drive occasionally. What happened there? Did I just completely miss a gear? I thought I was in a gear that I wasn't in. Oh well. There we go. Let's get back through the gears here. But anyways, I'll probably pick it up just because I like to support ETS. I enjoy ETS. I still enjoy going back and driving it. Simply because it is a more complete game. And you can go out and you can drive longer distances. But at the same time, I'm just a little, you know, like you guys, I'm a little frustrated that I feel like a mushroom right now, being kept in the dark about where this game is headed, and when the rescale might be coming out, because it's just, there's nothing. There's no tentative date or anything. And I know this is rehashed content because we talk about it pretty much every time we play the game, but it just, you know, you see that ETS is being further developed and efforts are being made to make it a better game and to get more money in the coffers through ETS, and you just got to sit back and wonder what's going on with ATS. Why can't we get any information about what's going on? Sorry about that. And it's a little frustrating. You know, like I said, I think the Peterbilt 389 was the only thing saving this game from people completely walking away from it. And honestly, had they not released it and all of a sudden came out with the information that, oh, by the way, we've been working on France this entire time, and we're going to go ahead and put a France expansion out for ETS. And, oh yeah, and by the way, we got a finger for all you guys who bought ATS. Yeah, I think that would have been sour grapes as well, so. But I still think the moment that ETS drops an update for France, I think there's a lot of sour grapes that are going to be out there anyways. Just because people are wanting this rescale really bad. Will they drop them simultaneously? Now that would be awesome, and that would be well received, but I just don't know. One would think that if they were going to drop them simultaneously, that they would have said something already about it. All right, showing up on Boise. 8 hours to our destination. What do we got sleep-wise? 5 hours. If we could maintain speed, we can probably make it on one trip and not even have to sleep. So, it's gonna be interesting. We'll readjust when we get to Twin Falls. But at this point, as long as we can maintain our forward momentum above 40 miles an hour, we should be in good shape. Now, I don't know if you know that or not. It's something we've talked about in the past. Your estimated time of arrival to your target is based upon you driving at 40 miles an hour. Or originally it is calculated at 40 miles an hour. So if the game tells you you have like your time window of 24 hours to get there, that is based upon you getting there driving at 40 miles an hour. It should take you X amount of time to get there. And that's how all the base ETAs are set up. And then it all has to be recalculated based upon the speed that you drive. So we might be able to get there a little bit faster than what the game thinks we can get there at. Drop back into 7 overdrive. Pull up our momentum a little bit here. Watch our speed. Oh, now the cop's gonna squat me. I do love when the AI pulls over in front of you and squats. There's nothing better than that. Like the little V-dub there. I pull up, I have the momentum to pass you, but then I'm going to brake check and squat down so that if you are building momentum, you're going to have to lose it. What was that guy thinking? That's the most ignorant driver ever. Yeah, I lost all my momentum when that Camaro pulled out in front of me, or Mustang pulled out in front of me and squatted. I completely lost my momentum there. And then I'm going to get up next to this bus that's been dragging along, and he suddenly is going to grab momentum. I don't think so. Better go, red car. I ain't lifting for nothing. Except a downshift. Because I feel like I'm going to need to. Maybe not. Oh, I'm lifting for this, though. Nah, that's a beautiful one. Yeah, I'm gonna drive out over here in the left lane in my tree removal truck. Alright, see if we can pick back the pace up. And just check our times. 3 hours to rest. 6 hours, 11 minutes until we reach our destination. We are probably going to need to sleep in the next town. So instead of chancing it, when we get down here to Twin Falls, we will go ahead and take a respite. Get past this truck here, and then start looking at getting in the right-hand lane so we can get off the interstate. And then we'll check our map for a suitable location to rest. Alright, I think all my sleep stuff was over here to the left. Obviously, it's got to be. I just stalled out the truck because I didn't shift into first gear, I slipped it into fifth. Well, I see a fuel place, but I don't see a place to sleep. Let's check out our map here. I could have swore there was a rest area right here. And I have done it again. Well, there's really not a place for you to rest there, Moose, unless you run down to Jackpot, sleep there, and then run back up. Huh. Ain't that grand? Why didn't somebody say something to me about that? You guys, you let me down again. You're supposed to be yelling at me when I do these things. Like, Moose, didn't you see the fact that you don't have a place to stop? Alright, well, I guess we will have to run down to Jackpot real quick. and rest, because there is no way I can get to Idaho Falls in time for a respite. So we'll just hot foot it down here. It can't be too far down there. Or can it be? At least a 70-mile-an-hour speed zone. Oh, I'm starting to see the words jackpot already. Good deal. So we'll run down here to jackpot, take a little snooze, head back up to the interstate, and make our way to our destination. Oh, there's my dude getting a little tired, making a little yawn action. I know, buddy. We're almost there. Like I said, I ought to slow down a little bit before I get the ticket. All right. All right, so right over here by the FedEx facility, there is going to be a place where we can pull off and rest. Probably a little diner or something right here. Okay, traffic, come on. Let's not play games here. We're going to, though. We're going to do that whole start, stop thing instead of just driving on through. Great. Awesome. Oh, yeah, I know. I hear you yawning there, buddy. I hear you yawning. Not a whole lot I can do about it. I mean, other than sit here and wait. And nobody's going. Oh, that guy's going. Oh, traffic. If you would just drive. If you would just get on the good foot and drive. We wouldn't have to go through all this. Oh, well. He's going to... Oh, no, he's not going to sit. Sitting? Sitting. I'm going. Alright, got a no-tell motel up here. That's where we're going to be taking our little snooze. At the old Open Arms Hotel. So let's pull off over here. And we'll go ahead and shut our motor off. Brakes. Snooze. Why didn't we get a prompt to sleep? Oh, please tell me this isn't touchy. Should be a stopping point right there to sleep. I gotta pull all the way here to the back. This is what I don't love about modded maps. Things just don't work right. There we go. Get our sleep in. Yeah, I mean, consistency is something that you want in your maps. So if this rest point at the hotel here is the same, you know, is standardized in all of the SES stuff, you sort of expect it to be standardized in the rest of the modded stuff. Oh, we gotta get some air pressure built up here. Wonder why I'm not getting the little screaming buzzer that you normally get in the game. It sure isn't giving it to me. So I'm just watching the 2 gauges right next to the speedo build up air pressure. Once they pop out of the red, get up over 90 pounds, we should be good. I'm just running with the engine idled up a little bit to build that air pressure up. It's because I popped the parking brake a couple of times there and I lost all my air pressure. Should be good now. Yep, parking brake is engaged. I'm going to go ahead and drop it now. Alrighty. And we'll hug this wall as tight as we can to get out of here, because we are pulling a big long trailer and I don't want it to scrub the side of that hotel there. As long as I pull forward straight, we should be able to get on out of here. Nothing like an adventure deviating your course to get a little sleep. Nah, but we're good to go. We got a 6-hour drive ahead of us. It's daylight. We're good to go. Alright, 30-mile-an-hour speed zone here. Gotta whoa up a little bit. Now we can hammer down. No, we can't. I made a mistake there. I saw myself drop out of the red and thought, oh yeah, now I can hammer down. I can hammer down as soon as I pass the speed limit or city limit sign. Now we can drop the hammer. Did I see that car trying to pass me? Is that what he was doing? Oh yeah, he's trying to get around me. Not really good to do that when I'm in the old number 8 view there, car. I don't know if you've watched too many of my videos, but I tend to sideswipe people who do that. Just saying. Following that Texaco Star. And the crazy driver in the white truck with the red stripe. Alright, let's grab 7. There we go. Not too much gear grind there. Still a little bit as we float that in there. And overdrive. That's probably as high as we go until we reach the interstate. She's struggling to maintain right through here. So they're putting let's see, they're putting a new transmission into ETS as well. The Allison 4500, I guess. They're throwing that in there. I guess some people will like that. Not I enjoy shifting. I think that's what makes this game fun. All right. Let's see if we can get back on the interstate without running into some four-wheeler. How about it? How about ya? How about ya? We're going to swing out a little bit here. Make our turn. And we got an open spot to get in on. And we'll make our way back up through the gears again. And we'll start making our way toward Idaho Falls. Up shift to 7. Oh, I missed it. There we go. Alright, 7 overdrive. Little hiccup. I don't know where that came from. It's just all of a sudden. Oh. Alright, come on, truck. Can we see 8th gear? I don't think we're going to. I think we're going to be stuck in 7 overdrive. I think I can. I think maybe I can't. But that's cool that you're not grabbing just enormous amounts of speed going up through here. I drove the I-80 across I-80 into Cheyenne, and that's the one time I've really enjoyed driving on this modded map, was coming across there, because you were constantly having to work your gears coming up the I-80 because of the elevation change. And I thought, wow, they actually get it there, because that's an area where you've got to really, you got to work up through there. Coming out of Iowa. Alright, lane change. Signaled a little late. That's alright. The intent was there. It's my right turn signal is my nemesis, because I use the floppy panels, the floppy paddles on the G27. Choo choo at night. Choo choo. But I use my floppy paddles, and so, you know, my right hand rests pretty much most of the time I'm driving on my gear shifter, and I have to jump up and grab the steering wheel, especially after a gear change, is a little frustrating. I do wish I had a turn indicator lever on my left hand side that I could just flip like I would normally in life. I've thought about, like, right on the side of my G27 putting a little rocker switch, a 3-position rocker switch, to where I could rock her up for right and rock her down for left, and it would be right where my fingers kind of rest on the G27. I have thought about doing that. I don't know if that's something I will ever really do, but I missed that gear. I was trying to bleed off a little bit of speed coming into that, and I waited a little bit too late, and I rushed my gear change, and yeah, it happens. Alright, so we're getting close. So speaking of choo-choos a minute ago, hope you guys have been enjoying the transport fever. God, I'm having a blast playing that game. I'm addicted to it. It's one of those games where I can't stop playing it, and it's one of those where you wake up and you're thinking, oh, maybe if I try this, and if I try this route, and I put this train here, and I do this, and what if I put a ship here or do this, and it's just constantly my mind is thinking about better ways to improve routes, and what I want to do next, and what I want to connect next, and what upgrades I want to do, and everything. That's when you know you're completely hopelessly addicted to a game. And yeah, I'm there, hand in the air. It's me. I've completely lost my mind. Alright, looks like we're pulling into Reno up here for Idaho Falls. Is it really bad that you can look at a map now, and just by looking at the GPS and look at the map, you can go, oh, I know what city this is. This is Reno. Or, oh, this is such and such. It's not Reno, by the way. It's, what's the one in between Reno and that other town I can't stand anymore going into? Wow, it's bad. I guess I ought to go back and drive down there a little bit. Gosh, I'm sitting here trying to think of the name of the town, and I can't think of it. I'm completely brain dead. I'm gonna have to cheat. Pull up the map, go Winnemucca. That's it. Oh, it took me a second. Yeah, I would have never gotten it without looking at the map. All right. You know, it's like, for some reason, I'm like, Mammoth Falls. No, that's not it. I know it's something really different. What could it be? Pay no attention to the fact that I scrubbed the guardrail right there. Yeah, I tattled on myself. Scrub the guardrail just a little bit back there. Alright, so we're going to roll back here to the Texaco facility. Or for those of you not playing with real company logos, it would be the Gallon Oil. And we'll make our drop off in the dark as usual at just after midnight. And we'll complete this run. So yeah, I think we'll do, I want to get back to doing some more driving, and I do apologize that I just don't drive that much anymore. It's really more of trying not to hate the game and not get burned completely out on the game. I hope y'all understand that. I don't want to drive the same roads and just absolutely hate life after driving them. And you know, and even though there is a rescale coming soon, when that rescale comes out, guess what? It's still the same map with a few revisions to it. And I don't want to hate that map. You know, I want to realize that I'm going to be stuck with that for a little bit of time, as well as what I got now. And I don't want to completely hate on it as well. So I need to just, I want to be careful not to completely burn myself out on all of it. Alright, so we got to get in that spot way over there, which means we need to come back in here. Pull in here just a wee bit. There we go, and we'll pull down this a wee bit. Get those wheels straightened up behind us. Alrighty. Are they straight? They could straighten up a little bit more, and I'd be a happier camper. Alright, so start backing this thing on around a little bit. Stay off this concrete wall over here. I think I'm all right. All right, now we can straighten up, and we can see where we're at in relation to our target destination, which is over on that far side over there. All right, so nice and easy. We'll just back her down in there, and we'll reach that destination. Straighten her up a little bit. And again, we want to zoom in here a little bit so we can see what we're doing in this here window. There we go. I do like the zoom function. Oops. I got a little bit off the zoom function there. Alright, let's bring that trailer back just a little bit more. And then we'll start straightening up to it. Make sure we're good over on this side, not hitting any guardrails or anything. Or it should be pretty good. We just missed everything. Alright, start rolling around a little bit. Straighten her up. Take her straight back. Now we should be pretty much spot on. It's looking pretty good from my end. We need to bring it back a little bit to the passenger side. Yeah, come on now. Uh-oh. What looked good doesn't look good anymore. Oh, mistakes are made. Oh, those hoses hanging down. Didn't see those. Didn't make those out in the mirror, so we'll pull forward just a little bit. He's like, wait a minute, why are we slowing up? So I knew I needed to come back to the passenger side a little bit. I was trying to do it all in my mirrors so I wasn't cheating, looking way over there. Now we're in now, so let's go ahead and decouple. Well, I thought we were in. Apparently we weren't in. Well, we got the little green line. Now I got to pull forward and reattach. Well, let's see if we can do this upright. Clean this mess up. All right, so there it is. All right, so let's just verify that we are in there. Yeah, we're a little bit off to the driver's side too much, but we're all right. I'll take it. And we get paid, and we get satisfactory paid because why? Because we had a four-wheeler pull out in front of us and we T-boned it. Oh well, it happens. And that wraps up today's drive. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Had a little chuckle at my stupidity, but anyways, it was fun. We'll do it again. And again, if you like the video, make sure you thumbs up and share it with your friends, as well as subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I do appreciate all you guys' support. Thank you so much for all your kind comments, and for all the haters, thanks for watching the video. You made me a nickel, so I appreciate it. I'm just kidding. If I made a nickel for one view, my goodness, well, we'd be rich, wouldn't we? No, I'm just kidding about it. You know, but haters be hating. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Have yourself a wonderful day. Stay safe. God bless, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.